Hello minasan, Hikiemi Monika desu, and welcome to a Granblue Fantasy Guild Wars stream, whatever this is called. Last Guild War I didn't play during stream because I didn't feel like it. You know, my love for this game has not been the same since a while, right? But I still love my wife, and I'm still gonna play this Guild Wars, so let's go. This time I'm gonna do something different, and I'm gonna play with no rush, with no pressure. Just gonna sit down and enjoy whatever I can of the game, right? Obviously, I still have a goal that I would like to accomplish, so I'm probably just gonna stream for a couple of hours, and then I'm gonna continue playing outside of the stream. You know, I'm mostly gonna just be doing this, destroying the summon. Which in this case, it's just an insta-kill. So yeah, this stream, it's also mostly I just chat, so if anyone comes and chat, that will be nice. If not, that's also okay. This is something I have to do anyway, so might as well stream it. I was thinking of watching a show or playing like Granblue vs Rising or something while I play this game, but then I felt like I will get distracted and I will just not end up playing what I'm supposed to be playing, so in this case I want to turn on quick auto summon and switch to semi. So I think the summon is still enough to kill this one, yeah. I'm kinda sick also today. It's been really cold lately, and I don't love. Wait, why didn't I get out the summon? Oh well, it doesn't matter. It dies in like 2 hits. Because it needs to be full auto, right? I think the basic attacks are faster than the. We have the meat counter down here. I have about 20 right now. I don't know how many I would like to do. I remember I did 6,000 last Guild War and I didn't even manage to finish it. So I'm guessing any number between 4,000 and 6,000 will do it. So I will probably try to do 4,000 during stream and then just gonna call it a day, right? Long gone are the days where I used to do 10k streams. Like 10,000 meat, 20,000 meat, 15,000 meat. It's no longer necessary given the state of the game. Which is, I wouldn't say it's a nice state of the game, but that has been one of the nice updates they actually did, because the Guild War is not as intensive. I still think they just should get rid of Guild War entirely. Given it's my only motivation to play the game these days, right? I don't care much for endgame content. It's not fun to do endgame content. So mostly what I do is I log in every day, I do 1 or 2 quests that I have to do to prepare for the next Elements Guild War, and I don't know, man. This game, it's not what it used to be. And maybe it's part because I just did everything the game has to offer, and every new challenge just seems to be like an annoyance instead of, oh wow, new Eternal on Cap. Man, who keeps them? You know you're not gonna use those characters because they just keep releasing new gacha units that are stronger than them anyway. I mean, you're probably gonna use 6 or something like that, but that's about it. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened with my love for this game last year. It was supposed to be the best year. It was the release of Versus Rising and like Relink, which I enjoy pretty much. And it was supposed to be the 10th anniversary, and a lot of things happened, but nothing happened. I don't know, I just feel betrayed by the game a little bit. It's the volume of the game a little high. I'm gonna lower it a little bit. Hello Alts, thank you for coming to the stream. How are you doing? Your messages are behind my head. You can kinda see it there. How are you doing today? It's been a while. I've been streaming Yakuza, but in a different time slot, just to try something different. I don't know. I was thinking maybe if I stream at different times, I can get different people to watch, but so far it's not working. It's only been 2 streams, so I'm gonna give it a go for the time being. Anyway, this year I'm on a mission to regain my love for this game. I'm gonna try to fall in love with this game again. Hopefully it works. So I think I mentioned this before, but what happened? I heard a weird noise. I don't know if it's the wind. It's been really windy lately. I think this is the wind that kind of set Los Angeles on fire. Wow, how I wish that when I open a video, YouTube sent me to the actual video. What happened? Where did it send you? It sent you to the Shadow Realm? How are you doing, Munimir said? Thank you for coming to the stream. Sorry. But I'm gonna be doing this for a couple of hours. And you know, I was on a mission to upload 2 to 3 indie games every day. And you may have noticed, maybe not, maybe you don't care about what I do in this channel, but you may have noticed that I didn't upload anything yesterday. And that's, guys, because I found an actual banger. I found the most banger game I have played, possibly on the entire channel. Like, I'm not kidding, this game is such high quality, and it's an RPG Maker game. That's all I'm gonna say. It's an RPG Maker game. It's not newly released. This game, it's one I have downloaded for months, and I just didn't play it for whatever reason. It looked interesting, but I have other things to do, so I didn't play it. And I started playing it yesterday, and it's a long game, right? It's hours long, so I didn't finish it yet. So I'm gonna hold my opinions on the game for that, and I'm not gonna spoil anything because I want you guys to watch the video. It's probably gonna be like a 3-4 hour long video, maybe more. I don't know. It's as of now, and again, I don't want to like. I'm gonna just to make sure, but I don't want to ruin my idea of the game just yet by giving high prices before I finish it. But I would say I'm like 80% through the game at this point, and man, it is the best game I have played probably. Like, this is the game to beat for the Moriko Awards of this year, for sure. Obviously, it's not perfect, obviously, but I'm not gonna say anything like anymore, right? I will try to finish it today. Today I have a couple of things to do. I'm gonna skip work today because my leg hurts. I kind of injured my leg yesterday, so I'm not gonna work today. So I have some extra time. So after I finish this stream, I'm gonna try to finish that game, and yeah, I will try not to overwork myself. But I would like to do one indie game every day of the year, and I'm like 20 days behind already. So I better get to work. But then again, I'm not gonna try to upload. I'd rather upload one good game than a bunch of not so good ones, right? So I'm gonna take my time with this one. I'm enjoying it. I'm dying a lot. I'm replaying it a lot. I don't know if it has multiple endings. I don't want to spoil myself after. But I'm gonna finish the first ending, then I'm gonna check the itch.io page, and then I'm gonna see if it has multiple endings, and I'm gonna try to get all the endings. But yeah, should be good. Should be good. And if I finish that one and I have extra time, I'm probably gonna try to play other ones. I've been kind of hungry for RPG Maker games lately, so like horror RPG Maker games to be specific. So I'm probably gonna try to find some of those to play. I don't think I found 31 to play, but It is a known one or a hidden gem. I think it's not Witch's House Misao Mad Father known. It's not like a popular one. It's not even. I don't think it's even Hello Charlotte levels of popularity. It's definitely a game that people has played. I checked the itch.io page without spoiling myself of anything. I scrolled down to the comments real quick to see if there was like gameplay of the game. Other people had played the game, right? Which is something I don't usually do. I remember when I downloaded the game, because again, this is a game I had downloaded for a while now, and I just didn't have time to play it. There's definitely comments. There's like at least 5, 6, 7 videos. I don't know, but it's not like I think it's just like hidden gem because I don't want to check the playthroughs obviously because I will spoil myself. But I don't think it has been played by any popular VTuber. I don't know. I don't think it is because if like a famous YouTuber, VTuber, whatever played the game, it will be a whole lot more of comments. So yeah, hopefully I can bring this hidden gem to light with my super popular channel of less than 1,000 subscribers. But it is one of those games that you can tell the developer did a great job, right? Like, putting their vision into the game, like, perfectly. And for once, I'm actually scared of a indie RPG Maker game, like horror game. The game actually made me scared a couple of times. I was like, I don't want to play this. I actually had to stop once because I wasn't feeling so good. I was like, oh man, this is a little bit scary. This is a little bit scary. It's a little bit tense, and I had to stop because I'm an old man with a frail heart. So yeah, you're in for a surprise. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't want to rush it, right? I just want to enjoy the experience because it's rare to find a game this good, right? And I don't want to be like, oh, I have to finish it to upload it. No, I'm taking my time with the thing. I'm just caressing every part of the game's body. I'm just kissing the game slowly. I'm taking it to dinner, right? But yeah, it should be good. Imagine you're just a little Grendel or whatever the name of this monster is, and then just God decides to kill you. That doesn't seem fair. And you know what? Hot take, I don't like Sandalphon that much. I like the summon, Triple Zero, it's an incredible summon. But as a character, I think it went from like saving Granblue Fantasy to kind of ruining Granblue Fantasy. Because after the release of Sandalphon, I think... How much meat do you need? I'm going for at least 4,000. Don't worry, the stronger the enemy, the more meats it gives me, so it should be faster the more I advance through the game. So it should be done in a couple of hours. I'm not doing 10,000 or anything like that anymore. I just don't need that many. Oh, good timing. I have strike time now. I can just instantly kill it without the summon. So this one gives me 5, right? And then... I think I can just kill Vulcanrio. Wait. Done. Vulcanrio. Okay, yeah. If I can do this just with strike time, it's Gucci. Let's see. Hopefully it dies. I don't think it's gonna die. I love that animation. A little bit late for Christmas, but let's go. Yeah, it's not gonna die. I definitely need the summon. Did they upgrade the HP on this enemy? Again? Did they? Oh man, it's gonna be so bothersome. I'm gonna turn on out the sun. Okay, let's try again. Maybe I can do it in one turn with the summon. Okay, let's see. Because that gives me CA reactivate, but I don't know if it's enough. Should be, yeah, the summon it's enough damage. Let's try again. After this one I'm just gonna skip the animations, but I like to see the animations. Look at how pretty they are. And I'm especially happy with this where do I put this? I don't want to block none of my waves. Let's put this one in. I'm just happy with my water team because I can use 3 of my waifus. So it should be good. Yeah, this should be enough. Yeah, definitely. Dead. I don't even need the full course. So from this point onwards on the stream, it's just gonna be doing the same thing over and over again. So, you guys want to talk about something? Go ahead. Actually, I can just skip the animations. But like I mentioned at the beginning, it's been really cold lately here. And as much as I like cold weather, this might be a little too much for my old. Wait, he didn't die? Oh, I didn't push attack. Okay. Never mind. Damn it, I forgot to push it. So, man. It's been a while since I've done this, just I'm a little sleepy to give me time. I have to wait like 5 seconds before it goes through. Oh my god. Have you guys watched the Yakuza Ishin streams? I've been enjoying that game a lot. I've been playing only 2 hours because I feel like 3 hours is a little bit much at that time of the day for me. But it's good. I'm gonna try for a couple of streams, maybe next week too, in that different time slot. The thing is, maybe no one's watching at that time. I think Monimi was watching yesterday actually. But man, I get so much more like juice out of my day if I stream later. Is that right? Because right now I'm streaming at 9 AM. So if I use all my morning for streaming, I have to spend all of the rest of the day working tired. So if I do my work first and then I stream and play games, it works better for me, you know, like working first, playing after that. Because if I play before working, I don't know, it doesn't work as well for me. I don't know why. So maybe that will be the new streaming time, which wouldn't be good for you guys. I know you guys cannot watch in that time, so I will try to maybe make a game series for the mornings and a game series for the afternoon, so everyone can have a little bit of Moriko in their lives. I don't know. That was actually my original streaming time. So I'm wondering if I should change it back. But It's just I don't know about Granblue Fantasy. Like, why do they think after 10 years, 11 years, or whatever, they think it's a good idea to keep their players like you guys can be honest with me. You think this is fun? Like do you think doing this over and over again for 5 days, as much time as you can, otherwise you don't get rewards, it's fun? Because I don't think it is fun. I used to enjoy it because there was some level of challenge when I have to make my new weapons to be up to the task, and I get to try new characters and stuff like that. But at this point in time, I have the characters I like. I could get stronger weapons, but they are like side grades. They're not even like upgrades anymore. Even if they are upgrades, they don't feel like worth the time invested, right? Why do so many PS games have the same UI elements? I feel like stuff like the font and save screen are the same each time. Well, yeah, they have to be on an industry standard. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know you guys are watching the stream for me, which I appreciate. Thank you so much. But I'm talking about the game. Like, if it was someone else, or you see a guy on the street playing this thing or something, I don't know, like, would you play this? While you play this, would you think it's fun? Because I think, yeah, maybe doing it like a couple of times can be fun. It's fun to find a strategy that works for the fights, right? I know some people like to be like meta horse or slots or whatever, like meta bitches. I don't know. I cannot say those words, right? Meta slaves. Yeah, meta slaves. I just like to find a way to use the characters I like in a composition that plays by itself. You know, it's like it's like tower defense to me. It's like I put the pieces and I let them play themselves on full auto, and I just click when it's necessary. But the actual activity of playing the game, it's not that fun to me anymore. Anyway, I will not watch 5 hours of this willingly, otherwise understandable. Honestly, I don't know why I'm willingly playing 5 hours of this. And it used to be more. You guys remember my 10-hour streams, right? I once did a 12-hour stream just like farming and using meat. I almost died that time. I just went straight to bed and I didn't wake up in like 10 hours. It used to be fun. It used to be fun. I think I just grew out of this kind of thing. But I think they should find a way to keep the players entertained, right? After 10 years, like doing the same thing, it's not. I think even if you marry to a beautiful woman after 10 years, you're kind of done with it if she doesn't try anything new, right? Or if you don't try anything new with her. Like, even the most precious of things, it's bound to become stale if you don't put love into it, right? That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to have fun with this game, like in the old days. Yeah. I didn't even bring Imoto this time because she's sleeping. I don't want her to go through this. No way. Oh yeah, they added those secret boxes that you get sometimes, which I guess it's a good thing. But I don't know, man. I just don't know. I mentioned this before, and I mentioned it on stream, on videos. I mention it right now. I mentioned it on my Discord server, in the Granblue Fantasy Discord server that I'm part of, on both of them. But we have about 2 months now for the Granblue Fantasy 11th anniversary stream. And if they don't announce something, or like show something, or do something that surprises me and makes me want to engage with the game anymore, I'm probably not gonna play anymore, which there's a chance this is my last Guild War, by the way. There's a chance. I don't play the game anymore, I just give up on it. I just move on to greener pastures like Nike, right? I was watching just the other day, a couple of days ago, the Blue Archive anniversary, 3rd anniversary I think it is. And it's kind of weird if you think about it, because like Blue Archive, it's 3 years old. Nikke, it's 2 years old. Granblue Fantasy is 11 years old, right? That's 3 times as much time, 4 times as much time as the other games. Which is obviously a heavy task, right? If I was a game developer, a game designer, trying to keep a game alive for... You know, even World of Warcraft, that has been for longer, like, it's just struggling to keep people interested. It's just the same thing over and over again. Because you cannot change too much, because people just like, oh, it's not the same thing. But if you stay the same, oh, it's a stale, right? It's a hard thing to do. Like, honestly, I don't think I will be up to the task anyway of keeping a game alive and fun for 10 years. So I understand the game, but I still want it to be fun. And I was saying the Blue Archive anniversary, man, the Blue Archive anniversary, you guys should watch that video. I'm gonna put it on the Discord server later. Even if you don't watch the entire thing because you don't care about the news, they have a part that it's a concert, which it's like a rave, because like Blue Archive music, it's kind of techno stuff like that. It's really good. The guy that's the DJ, it's so entertaining to watch. And I don't even like to watch DJs, so that will tell you something about that. I'll also be very grateful for having a 10-year-old relationship with a beautiful wife. Yeah, but what if your wife doesn't try anymore, right? Maybe you will not be that grateful. Yeah, she might be beautiful. Why did I quit this? I defeat Vulcanrio. Let me defeat the Soul Invoker 5 times. It seems to be a hot girl, so... Pun intended. Let me turn on the skills, because I'm gonna need them for the... I don't think I need all of them, but I'm just gonna turn all of them on to see how it goes. Let's see if I can kill it in one turn. It's a hot girl with a giant skeleton. Look at that. Actually, it's not that hot. It's not my kind of character. But I like the cool soul flame. Looks really cool. Let me turn on full quick summon. Let's see if I can kill it in one go. First, I'm gonna make God throw some feathers. Yeah, it's probably dead. Awesome sauce. Yeah, I don't think I need all the skills. I'm probably gonna tune this a little bit more later so it can be faster. Let's see if it dies. Maybe I do need all the skills. Maybe not. Yeah, the MC is gonna like Ogi 3 times. Yeah, I don't need all the skills. The enemy doesn't even stand a chance. Actually, probably what I'm gonna do after the stream is tune in this setup so it can be faster, and I'm gonna upload a video. Maybe you guys don't know, but the Granblue Fantasy videos really give a bunch of views to this channel. It's maybe what's keeping the channel alive. They give me at least 4 times more views as most videos. Sorry. Yeah, we didn't even need the other two girls, just me and my wife doing God's work here. Actually, I'm gonna tune in this setup right now. You guys maybe can learn a thing or two about tuning on setups in Granblue Fantasy. Just, it says 6 water hit damage, 1 turn good to always develop life sapper when they're hitting consume 6 instead to increase number. Casters attack twice each turn. Why did Nier did double Ogi? When Nier has White Rose Affinity, which is wait. When Nier has White Rose Affinity, activates twice. Okay, I just need this one, and I don't need these ones. And for this one, I don't need this one. Maybe those two? I don't think I need this one. And for this one, I just need this one. Yeah, this should be faster. Let's try it. Let's try it. Should be faster? Yes, funny words, funny man. I'm a funny man that says funny words. It's 1 summon and 5 skills? 1, 2, but it's like 7 skills. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Maybe I should turn off the Ogi animation. And what about you guys? Have you guys done something interesting these days? I've been trying to find a new gacha. Wait, I think the chat is too big. Yeah, it's not showing the entire chat. But you guys didn't tell me about that. Okay, now it's showing the entire. I've been trying to find a new gacha in case Granblue Fantasy doesn't do it anymore. Have you guys noticed how we're losing everything we hold dear these past few days? Like, just in the span of a year or 2 years, we lost Twitter. I don't even care about Facebook, but we lost Facebook. Instagram, which I had just made an Instagram account for the first time, and just like 3 months later, I have to delete it. Like Threads, which I don't think anyone cares about Threads, but it's dead too. Alright, and I'm about to lose the Granblue Fantasy gacha, which will be a shame. I don't know, I know no one is taking Granblue Fantasy away from me, but it's like, do you really want to be in a relationship with the other party doesn't really appreciate you? Right? I think maybe I can turn off another skill. Probably this one. I don't need a charge of bar from this one. And I need a double Ogi from Nier, right? Let me just deactivate the Ogi animations so it can be faster. Wait. Right, let's try again. Should be faster. And I think maybe I can deactivate one more skill, but I'll have to see about that. So it's 1 summon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can probably take it down to 5. Yeah, damage. Sorry, goes a little bit down without the mistletoe, but should be okay. Yeah, it's more than enough damage. I think I can turn off the other skill too. Ah, but there's one thing I want to do, and I'm gonna do it. Doesn't matter what I have to do. I'm actually preparing that too. Before I go, if it was the case that I have to stop playing Granblue Fantasy for my own good, if that was the case, before I leave, I'm gonna do the Granblue Fantasy Smasher Pass Definitive Edition, all characters up to that point, for every version of the character, which is about 500, 600, I don't know how many characters does Granblue Fantasy has anymore. About 600, 700 characters, I think, probably 400, I don't know. It's more than 400, I'm sure of that. I'm gonna do the entire thing, one stream, just smashing or passing Granblue Fantasy characters. I don't think it's gonna be a tier list, because I don't think there's a tier list already made, and I don't want to make one for all the characters because it's too much work, right? So I'm just gonna go to a Granblue Fantasy page that has all the characters, and I will be like, I smash, pass, smash, pass. You guys can keep count, whatever, right? Because I was thinking maybe I could like drop all the pictures into like a website or something and do a smash or pass and stuff, but man, it's too much. It's too much. It's too many characters. Actually, I don't even think I need the... I don't think I even need the skill from near now. Let me deactivate that too. That will make it one summon 4 skills, which it's not ideal maybe, but it's good. So it will be just me activating my skill. And you know what? I think Nier's double strike overlaps my triple strike. Let's go. This should be 4 skills, 1 summon. 1 summon, 4 skills. Let's see. And I really don't like this boss design. I mean, the skull is great, but the girl is kinda generic, right? And I'm kinda afraid because this game has been falling into the loophole of making bosses playable characters after a while. I wouldn't like that character to be a playable character. Like, that boss to be a playable character. Alright. That's because it was a triple attack, right? If it's a double attack, it's not another Ogi. Why is Nier's animation still playing? I thought I deactivated. And even without the Ogis, without the MC's Ogi, we still have the full burst, right? So it should be enough. It should be enough, yeah, I'm sure of that. Probably. You know, I feel a little bit bad for Katura because she's not appearing in the victory pose. Maybe like this. Let's try again. Anyway, I don't really have things to talk about. This is where the chat is supposed to come in. But yeah, I'm gonna do the Smasher Pass. I'm probably gonna play a little bit more of Versus Rising or Relink eventually in the channel, probably. I don't know. You know, the last couple of times I tried to play Versus Rising, it didn't work out because no one plays that game anymore. But we'll see about that. You know, the sad part is outside people from the fighting games community that like want to be pros and stuff like that. I don't really see anyone playing Granblue versus Rising, and even then, a lot of people were really excited about the Sandalphon release because people like Sandalphon because he's gay and stuff, right? It's the most stupid reason to like a character, just because he's gay, right? But everyone is like, oh my god, Sandalphon, my husband, blah blah blah. I mean, I get excited over Nier 2, I understand that the feeling, right? But it's not that good of a deal for a game that it's mostly dead. You know, maybe I'm just gonna mention this as a comment, you know, as a passing comment. Which I do believe Granblue Fantasy lived and died by Sandalphon, and it's because during the What Makes the Sky Blue series, he was the best thing, and like he brought the game to this new level of characterization, which was great. But after that, I think what was Sandalphon and like Belial, Beelzebub, they just like flanderized the game to no end, and they ruined the game after that, right? And I know if I was a different kind of content creator, I will do a 5-hour video essay about how Sandalphon destroyed Granblue Fantasy. I find that pretty stupid. I mean, yeah, it pretty much dies every time, right? Yeah, it dies every time. No need to watch the animations every time. I can just go faster now. I'm actually consuming meat right now, so my meat is going down. My meat is going down. I don't know who that is, but I'm with you on this 100% true. It's that guy that has brown hair that throws the feathers, the color feathers. I don't know, I have the feeling that you would like Sandalphon, to be honest. He's traumatized. He's gay. Someone killed his husband, which was also his father. And I find that kind of weird, but people focus on, oh, you like lollies? Oh my god, you psycho. But no one cares about Sandalphon that's in love with what's pretty much his dad. Yeah, that will be weird, right? People just like to criticize things they love and not the things they love. And you know, that's another problem with this game, which is such a shame. Which is, the game has amazing music, great animations, a little bit dated for this time and age, but they have like nice character design, nice animations for what it's worth, amazing music, like cool skills and stuff like that. But you have to play the game so fast that you don't even get to see anything of that, right? So what's the point of making these animations or making all of this if like 99% of the player base are not gonna see it because they are just in a rush to progress through the game, because otherwise they get left behind, right? That's a problem with gachas, which, funny enough, I don't think it's the case with Nikke. In Nikke, you can perfectly enjoy all the animations, enjoy all the meat, all the titties, all the booty, everything perfectly fine. You can enjoy the story in no rush. Nikke is perfectly paced. It doesn't have any element on its gameplay that you need to grind. Actually, there's no grinding in Nikke. You have to slowly climb your way like through levels every day, because you have a limit of things you can do every day. So unless you like to spend money, obviously, but I'm not spending money in gacha, right? shit, the guy is dating his dad. It's not dating his dad. The dad is dead, right? But then he's dating a guy. I mean, he's not really dating, but that's what the fandom likes to believe. He's dating a guy that looks exactly like his dad. His dad died. Yeah, I'm not saying Lucifer dying wasn't sad and wasn't one of the best moments in Granblue Fantasy. I'm just saying. People don't judge like Sandalphon as much as they should. Given he's evil, like he killed a bunch of people. He ripped the wings from the archangels, right? He almost destroyed the entire world just throwing a hissy fit. But no one cares because he's redeemed and he's a good guy and he's like a twink, right? He's like a Twinkie and no one cares about that because he's a twink, so it's okay. You have no idea how much fan art, because I look for Granblue Fantasy fan art regularly. You have no idea how much feminized Sandalphon fan art I have seen in my life just looking at the Granblue Fantasy tag on like art websites, right? People love that shit, like love it. Like, oh, we can make Sandalphon in high heels, like boots, and like we can make this other character use a strap-on for whatever reason. Let's do it, right? And it's okay. I'm not saying people can throw this rolling in his grave yet. I'm not saying people cannot like Sandalphon. I myself like Sandalphon during the What Makes a Sky Blue trilogy. But right now it's like, oh, we need to have Sandalphon and Belial in every single, like, look, hot take, and don't take this out of context because if people watch my streams, thankfully no one watches my streams, but if people watch my streams and I say this, I will get cancelled. Oh wait, he didn't die. So there's a chance he doesn't die. Okay, have to be careful with that. Probably gonna have to tune in the skills a little bit. Lucio deserves to be loved too, and he can fix Sandy. Number one, he cannot fix Sandy, and number two, Lucio doesn't deserve to be loved. He's annoying as fuck. But like I was saying, and hot take, I think women ruin Granblue Fantasy. Like, I'm sorry. And I'm not saying that in an offensive way. I more than welcome women to play Granblue Fantasy. But I feel like the game was like, oh man, girls like Sandalphon and Lucio and Belial so much because for some reason women are wrong in the head and they think, oh, I love Belial, I want Belial to do things to me. What the fuck's wrong with women? I don't know. Anyway. And the game started catering to that kind of people, which is okay. I don't think the game is done for me exclusively. But if they keep including Belial and Sandalphon and Lucio in every single side game, spin-off game, in every single storyline, in everything is Primarchs now, right? There's no time on the game's lore for the Eternals, excluding the Eternals events. They have done nothing in like 5 years, 6 years, I don't know, with the Evokers. The Evokers hasn't done anything, excluding the Arcanum storylines, right? They haven't done nothing with them. We don't have a big Evoker event yet. We don't have a Evoker focus event. They just started including Evokers on story events like 2 years ago. Like a little bit. You know, a little bit of Nier here, a little bit of Frogs in there, a little bit of, what's that stupid French guy called? Lobelia. A little bit of Lobelia. And they just do that, right? Oh yeah, yaoi, implied yaoi and everything, because no one can be gay in these games because, you know, the men have to be available for the woman, so they cannot be gay. But they are a little bit gay because women like gay men for some reason, and the girls cannot be like heterosexual because they have to be my waifu. So if they do something either with the dancho, which is the self-insert, or they do something with other girls because who doesn't like to see girls doing things with girls? Am I right? Yeah, it's not dying sometimes, so I think I'm gonna turn in the Mustelto again. I want it to die every time. I need this to be consistent, right? I'm gonna turn in the... We need the Mustelto. I like this because the character is a cow, so it's the Mustelto. So I think they pander a little bit too much to women. And yeah, the game has billions of waifu, and I know any woman that plays Granblue Fantasy is gonna yell at me because the ratio of waifus to husbandos, it's like, for every husbando we have like 5 waifus. I understand there's much more girls in the game than men. I understand that. But I feel like the story kind of got fucked up when they decided to make like Sandalphon the center of every fucking event. And yeah, I know he's God. I understand that. I understand Sandalphon is God and he's supposed to be at the center of every fucking thing that happens in this game. But it didn't used to be that way, right? Like Sandalphon was with the Primarchs in the what makes the sky blue, and whenever Belial did something or whenever Beelzebub did something, it was Sandalphon, right? But now we have Sandalphon on main story. We have Sandalphon on the what makes the sky blue Primarch timeline, which is the same timeline of most of the main events of the game, including the Phoenix event last year. Now we have Sandalphon in Versus Rising, which is part of that universe too, and we have Sandalphon in like Relic, which is part of that universe too, and we have Sandalphon in this, and we have Sandalphon in that, and everything revolves around Sandalphon, and there's no time to explore other characters. Which was the magic of this game. Yeah, I know all the characters have paid episodes. I know some characters like Lowain have their own storylines. But even then, like, I don't think he's that good of a character to carry the entire game. I'd much rather have, like, Lucifer be the main character of the game, which is supposed to be Gran at the end of the day, right? But not Sandy. And they just keep releasing stuff for Sandy, like new units, new skins, I don't know. I'm just done. Like, can they move on and just use the Eternals for something instead of just giving them upgrades and use the Evokers for something? I remember when the Evokers released, like 6 years ago, one of the main things that people wanted to see was Evokers versus Eternals event, right? Because it's like, they are two teams, one is good, one is sort of evil. They have clashing opinions, right? Because the Evokers want to destroy the world, the Eternals want to protect the world. So that even if no one of them is actually bad, except for maybe Lobelia, they clash, right? And it just happens that there's 10 Eternals and 10 Evokers, right? So it was perfect for a clash event. It was perfect. Like, why are these two groups of the most powerful characters in this game not fighting each other in some kind of way? Yeah, we know at the end of the day they are gonna become friends of some sort because this game hates conflict. Just like any game, right? Like, you don't want your friends to fight, so understandable, right? But Jesus, that never happened, and it's been 6 years since then, I think. I don't remember exactly how much years I've gone through. And it never happened, and I don't think it's gonna happen. And for example, I know, spoiler alert for people that haven't played Granblue Fantasy. Spoiler alert, super spoiler alert, you can mute this for the next 10 seconds if you don't want to hear the spoiler. But I know Catalina is dead. But why don't we have a Catalina and Pira event, right? Why cannot we have a lesbian event, a Lebanese event, right? What's wrong with that? Like, let them love each other, let them have a nice date or something. I would like to see that. Those are characters that have been on the game for 10 years. You can skip on the stream, maybe pause and skip then. You can just mute this. When I move like this, it's because the spoiler is up. Yeah. So it would be nice, right? It would be nice to explore. I think that's something a bunch of people that write games and manga and movies and everything, they suck at doing romance, especially like games and manga. I know games can't really have romance because you're the MC and you're supposed to be able to mingle with every lady in this game. But why not let other characters have romance too, right? Sometimes, even if it's just like a fantasy story. So when it's the girls, it's cool and hot, right? No, it's because Catalina's and Pira relationship, it's actually good, right? It's built on friendship, trust. It's a little bit one-sided, but they like trust each other. They like each other, maybe in different ways. They are both cool knights and everything, right? They've been building this for years, so it's nice. I like it, right? For example, I don't think it's like a gay relationship per se, but I wouldn't mind, like, if they sometimes decide to say, like, you know what, Lancelot and Bane are gay and they do butt stuff. I will be okay with that because those characters have a long history of relationship and they are like best friends and like each other and have like really nice interactions every time. So if they happen to be gay, I wouldn't mind. I'm not homophobic if that's what you're going at. I hate everyone equally. But they don't do anything nice. They don't do. They never do anything nice. And yeah, I know. It's easy for me to say, oh, they are not doing what I think they should be doing with the characters, and they are not doing it, and they are not gonna do it. And I'm gonna complain because the game is not exactly to my liking. I understand that. I don't have any right to ask the game for anything, except because maybe I spent countless hours on this game. But yeah, I don't know. I just wish the game took a different route with the events. Like I mentioned before, I think it's about 3 years ago that the game started to dwindle a little bit. And it never recovered from that. It's just like, I think they decided to try new things with the game, which is totally fine. But they didn't do it properly. I think they failed. Like, while trying to innovate, they took it on the wrong route and just they never recovered from that because they doubled down on what they already did, right? And again, I mentioned this countless times and I'm gonna keep mentioning every Granblue Fantasy stream I do. This game is outdated as hell. It's a web-based game with sprites, animations. The animations are really, yeah, they are cool, but they're really basic, right? I love sprite animations. I love puppet animations. They are cool, but like I mentioned before, go take a look at Nikke, right? They have chibi 3D models. They have live 2D, which is live 2D is for sure a better way of animating things than puppet animation. It's like you can see the animations in Granblue Fantasy. Just they look cool, yes, but they're pretty limited on what they can do, right? It's whatever you can do with one sprite sheet, maybe two for the charge attack. Do it. And these characters are chibi, right? Nikke has to deal with actual like life-size human bodied characters, and then chibis, and then the standing pose, and the shooting pose, and the cover pose, and they have to do like 4 different models for each character, and they put a lot of thought into character design for the booty and everything, right? Nice. And I don't know why Granblue Fantasy hasn't taken a step forward, right? Maybe like better, more detailed models. Yeah, I know they couldn't rework the 500 models they already have, but like moving forward, maybe people have been asking since last year, and I know people personally that have been asking. I've been asking for it too. Like, just let Granblue Fantasy die, transfer the data to Granblue Fantasy 2 or something, and start from scratch, right? Just kill the game, just call it a day, release Granblue Fantasy 2, give Granblue Fantasy 1 players something for all their time spent in Granblue Fantasy 1, and just start anew with new models, new storylines. Yeah, you can repeat the classic storylines if you want, right? But make new storylines, make a more concise game, because the game, it's crumbling, right? You're building upon a cracked base, right? It's gonna crumble eventually because of all of the weight. No one can hold the weight of 11 years of gacha gaming. That's too much. Change is scary. People crave the toxicity more because I can be toxic, but I'm not gonna be toxic on purpose, right? If I happen to be toxic, that's what I truly believe, and I'm just gonna be toxic just to cause drama and bring attention. What do you think I am? A normal VTuber? Nah, miss me with that gay shit. The bosses look like if Nikke only had the idle animation. The bosses of Granblue Fantasy, right? Yeah, it's because it's just like a slightly animated PNG. And very slightly animated. And I know it's limited not because they want to. Wait, it survived even with the whistle too? With 1 HP, damn it. Can I give plus marks to something? the summons. Like I was saying, it's not because they don't want to, it's because there's limitations in like a web-based game, right? You cannot store files into the phone or into the PC or anything like that. And you have to make everything so lightweight, so low quality, so it works like that. And just the sheer amount of reading you have to do for Granblue fantasy lore, it's ridiculous. It's not dying again. So I'm gonna have to activate another skill, damn it. Yeah, they just have to ditch the browser and... Why are you defense? Switch to attack. Maybe that fixes the problem. Yeah, but then again, that will be an impossible task to attempt, right? Like, there's no way they can redo hundreds of characters, thousands of enemies. They just need to be done with this, right? It's like, whoops, at the end of the game, the main character falls into a wormhole and just travels back in time and loses all the memories, and the game just starts again. And it's the exact same story, but more concise, right? So I will be okay with that. I think most Granblue Fantasy players will be okay with that, given we get compensated for all the units we're gonna lose, right? Oh, for people that have this amount of units, you're gonna get this amount of crystals that you can use in the new game, right? That will be cool, right? Because just to give you an example, I'm gonna go... in my phone real quick. Sorry about that. You can... Now that I have a model that tracks my eyes, you can see when I'm looking at my phone. Looking at the phone. Nice. I'm gonna put the phone in front of me so I'm still looking at the camera. And I'm gonna go EBF characters or something like that, right? Probably. Character list, maybe. You know, I forgot about something really important. That I think I should do it to the left, right? I have to show both items. Yeah, right there. The thing is, I forgot now there is two types of meat that I have to farm. I should be showing both of them. I honestly don't think the devs care as much as they... Wait, it's not dying again? Man, the damage is so inconsistent in this composition. you don't think the devs care as much as they used to? Well, I'm gonna up you one more. It's not the same devs. That is the problem. It's not the same devs anymore. Like, it's not the same team. They switched boss of the team 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Yeah, I think it shows both mids now. Now, I'm gonna turn on Nier's whatever this is, White Rose Affinity. And I think I can deactivate the Mistletoe now. Alright then, the devs are clearly doing the very bare minimum, yeah. It's like this, they switched to this guy that I heard he only cares about profit, right? Which shows because at the moment he stepped in, they decided to release a season pass, like a battle pass, right? They imagine a game that didn't have a battle pass, sorry, for 8 years, 9 years, right? And the moment this guy steps in, they release a battle pass, they start releasing more skins, and they start releasing paid collaboration gacha, which is something they never done before, and they release more units every month since this guy went, because we have to make more money now. He doesn't care anymore about the game, right? The pacing of the game got ruined. Just imagine this: we got a battle pass, we got paid gacha skins, we got more gacha units this last year than the other years. But guess what? It's been more than a year since the last time we got an history update for the game. Can you imagine that? Like, focusing so much on money that you don't update your game's history anymore, like story mode, whatever, main quest they call it. That's fucked up, right? How are you gonna make people that have been following a story for 10 years wait an entire year for a chapter? You know how long it's a chapter of Granblue Fantasy's main story quest? It's like 20 minutes of reading. Like, you read a little bit, some things happen, and it's over, and you have to wait more than a year for a story update. That's not it, man. That's not it. I don't care how much... There's no biggest Granblue Fantasy fanboy than me, and I don't care how of a fanboy you are, you cannot justify that kind of behavior from any developer of any kind of game. Yeah, it's a gacha, they have to... Yeah, fuck off. I come here for the game. I don't come here for explanations about, you know, it's the gacha good. Actually, I think I'm done with this boss. I don't know why I kept doing it. Yeah, it's done. I can go back to meat farming instead of consuming meat. I don't care about anything. I just care about the story of the game, and they haven't delivered, right? And I'm just gonna go real quick. I'm gonna go to Granblue Fantasy Wiki, all characters, and I'm gonna go real quick. I'm gonna go for release date. I'm gonna sort them by release date. And I'm gonna go... I'm not counting characters from that are already included with the main story and stuff like that. I'm just talking about characters released for the game. And I'm gonna do it real quick. I'm gonna do it real quick for you guys. I'm not gonna go through all of them because, again, it's pretty much impossible at this point for me to do it. But I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on what's happening with this game. Right? Alec. We haven't seen that character be relevant in like 9 years, 10 years. He got a skin and which is like a visual upgrade for the character, and he appeared in one event like last year, I think. He wasn't even the main character of the event. You know what? I don't want to do this. I feel like I'm just gonna depress myself if I do this. I've been thinking about... Let's switch to a more positive topic of conversation. I don't know. Have you guys seen the news? That's not positive whatsoever. I really don't want to talk about current events because I feel like everyone everywhere is talking about current events, and they are not good. They are not good current events. By the way, I'm getting about $1 of revenue every month. You guys are subscribed to the channel, and I cannot get my money until I make $100, right? So in 100 months, I can get my first YouTube money. Just 100 months. Oh my god. I'm not crying, you're crying. Yeah, I didn't know you had to wait until you got a minimum amount of money to get the money. So unless I get more people to subscribe to it's not subscribing, it's joining membershiping, I don't know. Unless I get more people membershiping, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the money in a while. So like Imoto said, we might be homeless because I'm spending all my money in dog food and I'm not getting any money from VTubing. It's okay, I appreciate it, guys, and it's gonna take a while, but I'm gonna make good use of that money. I can get... How many burgers can I get with $100? Probably like 10. I had a brain fart and I thought in 100 months you get $1. No. In 100 months I get $100 and I can cash out. But you know what? As depressing as that might be, it means if I get 4 people, it's only 50 months. If I get 8 people, it's only 25 months. If I get 16 people, it's only a year. 32 people, 6 months. If I get 100 people to membership, I could get $100 every month. And you know, maybe that doesn't seem like a lot of money to you, but that definitely changed my life for the better. Don't leave us until you get paid. If you do, I'm canceling. I mean, understandable, you can cancel whatever time you feel like it. Don't feel forced to do it. But yeah. But on the other hand, sometimes when I'm scrolling through social networks and stuff like that, I see people losing like $700,000 in cryptocurrency and stuff like that. And it feels fun to me. Because what kind of stupid you have to be to put that much money into cryptocurrency, into investing into Wall Street stuff. I know people get rich from that, but like, come on, it's not gonna happen to you. $100 in a month will be awesome. I will support this movement, yeah. But first, I need 100 viewers. First, get 100 viewers, then get 100 membershipers. I don't know. Don't worry, this stream is not gonna go longer than 3 hours, probably. Have other things to do. And I'm gonna be playing this even when I finish the stream, so... It's not like if I stop streaming, I'm gonna stop playing. And this summon takes forever to summon. You don't have to do all the every time, you know? You can just do it faster. Don't worry about it, guys. Also, tomorrow it's more Digimon time. I know we've been waiting to see what happens in the Digimon game, so don't worry. We have Digimon tomorrow, and it's at the usual time slot, so everyone can see what's happening with the Digi world. So for now, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be Yakuza Mondays, Tuesdays in the afternoon, and probably the rest of the week it's gonna be Digimon early in the morning. I'm afraid I'm more productive on the Yakuza time slot because I've been having a lot more time. For some reason, I know it's exactly the same time, but I've been getting more work done in the morning, so I'm afraid it benefits me more to not stream in the morning, which is right now, by the way. So there's a chance in the future my streaming time changes permanently. I haven't finished my January RPG Maker game. I feel like once again I'm gonna have to cut corners. I'm gonna make yet another incomplete game just to release it on time. And I don't think even myself, I don't think I'm even going to finish the Moriko Game Jam game. Because I will only have 2 weeks to finish it after I finish this one. Found one artist that extensively draws Shuji fan art, and you know what? Hell yeah, love it. Give me more. Shuji? Why Shuji specifically? Oh no, is that kind of people that like toxic characters? They just draw them being toxic and stuff like that? Or they just draw them being wholesome? Man, I fucking hate Shuji. And I've been meaning, I've been meaning to try new things. Not only with the channel, but just with life, because I wouldn't say I have been depressed. Maybe I have been, I don't know. But I've been kind of stuck in life this like past couple of years. You know, nothing I do works out, nothing I do... I have fun sometimes, yes, when I play like Final Fantasy, when I do the watch-alongs, yeah. I'm not saying I don't have fun sometimes, but I don't feel like I'm enjoying what I'm doing with my life. And I'm not talking about VTubing. I'm not gonna stop VTubing. I just... Shut up, doggy. Shut up. I just want to do something different. That's exactly what I'm switching the... I'm gonna slowly transition to a new streaming time. Probably Digimon is gonna be the last game I do in the early mornings. I think I can make better use of my mornings differently. I've been meaning to get into new games, like a new live service game. I know I hate live service games, but I need a game that keeps going and has like a nice community to keep going. Nikke is nice, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't seem to have a community of dedicated players, because I would say like I have one friend that it's not even a friend. It's a Discord server. It's a friend, you know? Yeah, whatever. I think I take too much care with who I call a friend, and I might be being disrespectful to people that maybe consider me that friend. So, yeah, it's a friend. I have a friend from a Discord server that enjoys Nikke, and he's the only person I talk to about Nikke that actually cares about the lore and stuff like that of the game. I know some other people do too, but Nikke community seems to be mostly like gunners. I don't like that word, but I think it perfectly fits this kind of people, right? Oh, it's the titties, the new units, the everything. They don't really, and if they play the game, they only care about the meta and spending money, and they don't even care about the characters or the lore or what could happen in the game, the development of the game. They don't get invested like I do in things, right? Which I know people don't really get invested as I do in things. I just become like really obsessed with things. And I just cannot find the game. And every time I try to look for recommendations on games, people tell me like, play Genshin Impact. I'd rather kill myself. Play Wuthering Waves, which is pretty much Genshin Impact again. Or play Senseless Zone Zero, which is Genshin Impact again. Or play the other Genshin, I forgot the name. Star Rail, Genshin Star, I don't know. Star Rail something, which is pretty much Genshin again. Every fucking game, it's the same game. I'm sick of that. Or like, play Infinity Nikki. It's like, no, I'm not gonna play that game. I'm not saying it's a bad game, it's just not for me. And I even tried to get into the Bandori thing people are saying, and it's funny. They have some great memes, for what I can tell, but it doesn't seem to, like, it doesn't click with me. And I have the feeling maybe it's not the media, it's just I'm becoming older and older, and eventually nothing is gonna click with me. Except Nikke, for some reason it's doing a good click. I'm gonna try to ignore the doggy that is asking for food. They just have a snack. I'm not giving them another snack. And you know, I really don't care about Reddit. You know me, I'm not a big fan of Reddit or anything like that. But I've been seeing some cool things. Not on Reddit, but someone in Blue Sky was posting about it. They've been not accepting links to X anymore. Like, people are done with what used to be Twitter. So, if anything, the right moment to delete Twitter was a year ago. But if you do it right now, you're still good on time, right? I think people should start deleting their X Twitter accounts. Now it's the moment to delete that fucking trash. And eventually, when you delete it, when you move on, something new is gonna come and take its place. I didn't have a lot of faith into Blue Sky, and I still don't. But they're doing a decent job, right? And maybe we just need a place where the brands can move on, which is probably gonna be like Instagram, which is not a lot better, but you get about almost 100 meats for the golden one. So that's good. I already have 1,000. Probably gonna do like another 1,000 and call it a day. For the stream schedule, every 3 hours from now will be fine. The time of Yakuza streams was pretty much the exact time I'm absolutely gone, which is 3 PM for me. Yeah, I understand it. Yeah, my windows to watch streams don't really matter all that much, but I don't know, might make use. No, yeah, I obviously I care about you guys. I care about people that watch. The only people I don't care is the people that don't watch, right? If people are not watching my videos, if they're not watching my streams, I don't care about them. But for people that... Look, if people are gonna invest time watching my content, for whatever reason, I think I at least owe them taking them into consideration, right? I don't think I'm anything like almighty content creator shit like that. Obviously, I'm taking you into account, but I also have to take into account my productivity in life and stuff like that, right? So yeah, the schedule is not set on stone, right? I'm just saying for now that's what's been working. Maybe in the future it doesn't work for me anymore. I may try to... It's because I've been thinking, if I play indie games before streaming, it's okay. But if I stream, I'm too tired to play indie games, which is usually a problem. I also maybe could not stream every day and stream like 6 hours, which might be too much, right? There's a bunch of things I want to try these upcoming weeks, and we'll see, right? I also maybe was thinking one stream series for the mornings, one stream series so different people can watch different things. And you can always watch the VODs, which, yeah, maybe it's not the same thing as watching a stream because there is no interaction and stuff like that. But we'll see about that. And I do take you guys into consideration. I mean, you're pretty much the only people that watch my stream, so of course I have to take you into consideration for this. But yeah. And for example, right now in the mornings it's really cold, which affects my ability to speak. But later down the day it gets a little bit warmer and it gets better, right? I don't know, yeah, maybe doing it instead of starting at 3 PM, maybe I can start at 1 PM and that will be like a middle ground, right? Because I was thinking, I don't know if you guys remember I mentioned this. Shut up, shut up! Shut up! Like I mentioned before, I used to have other viewers in this channel a couple of years ago, of course. And they are gone now. And I was thinking, why are my viewers gone? Like, why they watch my videos and my streams and then they stop watching my streams? And it never occurred to me that it was because I switched my schedule, right? I started streaming early, so probably they're busy. So I will try I would like to make a schedule that benefits me, but also the viewers. Because at the end of the day, if it benefits me, it benefits you. Because if I'm more productive with my time, that means I can play more indie games, which means there's more videos for you to watch, right? So it's everyone wins. I just need to find the sweet spot. Because I think maybe I can make that like that slot of time work, but it will be 2-hour streams instead of 3-hour streams. So I will have like 1 hour to eat, and then 2 hours of stream, and then I could play indie games later, right? It will be a process of learning. Wait, what? I'm reading some news. I like to... Again, this is not a game where I have to pay attention, right? And I'm reading some news, not political news, because... I mean, I'm done with that. I think everyone is done with that this year. And it's only been like 22 days. But I'm reading Netflix is raising their prices again. Again. You know what? That doesn't affect me because I'm not paying for my Netflix subscription. I'm using my family's Netflix subscription that I don't pay. I just use. But man, they don't even have that much of an interesting catalog of things to watch to be upping the price every month or so. What other news can we have? Well, in other news anyway, personal news. It's not news, it's just conversation. I've been waiting to eat some pasta that I have in my pantry. And I decided to do it, like, to prepare it today, right? And as I'm about to make it, this thing was gifted to me, by the way. And it looks really good, like, it was gifted to me. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna make this and it's gonna be delicious, you know? It was some, like, rotini or something like that, right? And I was like, I'm gonna make this one. And I get the bag and I boil the water. And as I'm about to make this delicious looking pasta, I check the expiration date. It's like a year old. That means when the person that gifted me the pasta gifted it to me, it was already spoiled. Who does that? Like, who gives spoiled food to other people? I know I'm a person in need that gets all the free food that it can get, but you don't have to give me like rotten pasta or like stale pasta. I know pasta maybe doesn't go bad as other foods, right? But it's definitely stale and I just throw it away. Like, I have to use some cheap pasta that I have lying around there instead. And it's a shame because I was really looking forward to eating that specific pasta. The message above came to me in a deja vu. I said in another Guild Wars stream like this. Now that was a murder attempt. Can you really die because of stale pasta? I don't know. It looked nice, but I'm not gonna eat something that it's a year old, like past the expiration date. I'm definitely doing that. Oh man, you can really not... Illusion for Monte. You can really not search for news anymore without being like spammed with food poisoning. Yeah, I guess I can get food poisoning. And you know, one of the reasons I like to get pasta is because it lasts really long, right? So you have to imagine how long this person had that pasta in their pantry before they gave it to me. Like probably a couple of years, and they were like, I don't need this anymore, I'm gonna gift it to this guy that's always asking for free food. Maybe I should have eaten the pasta diet. But then, if I die, who's gonna take care of you, huh? Who's gonna take care of you? Not God, obviously. I don't know how much can I ignore this doggy before it's too annoying for me to. Speaking of food, I'm craving ramen. There's a not very supermarket selling it, but it's so far away. It's everything so far away. Like, I'm not familiar with the way cities and houses work there, so it's everything like really far away. This weekend I'm dragging a friend out of the house and we are going ramen hunting. Sounds nice. It's been at least, I was trying to think. The last time I ate ramen, like real ramen, not instant ramen, right? It's been at least 3 years, at least. Probably 4 years. No, yeah, it should be like 3-4 years, because I ordered once like ramen takeout during the pandemic, right? But before that, it's been like 6 years since the last time I went to a ramen restaurant. So it's nice. Hopefully you find a good one and enjoy it. And order the spicy one. That's the most delicious. Like shoyu ramen, something like that. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna go give the doggies a little snack. I'll be back in a second. I'm back. Sorry about that. Wait, why are my hands doing that way? Whoa. Sorry about that. Alright, yeah, that's fixed. I live on a rural street and pretty much everything above a local store is almost 1 kilometer away in walking distance. But I'm not the one to go on walks alone. It's not too far away. Well, at least given the place I live, everything is about the same distance, maybe more. But yeah, I guess walking distance might be too much. You guys didn't see that. I forgot what I was talking about. Ramen, right? Yeah, pretty delicious. Delicious treat. I know all of my dreams have died in the past 5 years, but I'm holding to one dream, and that dream is going to Japan and experiencing all the things I always wanted to experience there, and then dying. Because nothing is gonna top that, so what's the point of living? My only problem is that going there and back will be boring, honestly. Why don't you go on skateboards and you do tricks along the way? Maybe not on the way back, because probably you're gonna throw up. But if you go like skateboarding, doing tricks and stuff like that, I think they should add fast travel to these kinds of tasks, or at least some Subway Surfers gameplay. Yeah, you can talk to each other while you watch your phones. Man, I understand, but you don't have an idea of how much I hate when I'm talking to someone and they're looking at their phone. I feel like I'm gonna crush their heads. Like, it's not that I want to talk to you, but the respectful thing to do when you're having lunch or dinner with someone, or like in a family gathering. Like, for example, the other day, like 2 weeks ago, I went to visit my family, which is really far away. I have to travel a long way to get to my family, right? To where my mom and my dad live, anyway. I went all the way back to visit them, right? It was my father's birthday. And I go there, I prepare the most banger burgers you could imagine, like the most delicious burgers. I do them like delicious with fries, with everything. I'm a really good cook. Not to brag about that, but I make some banger hamburgers. And I prepare the food. We celebrate my dad, right? Of course. And then when it's time to eat and have a conversation, you know, the things we used to do back in the day. And now I'm talking like about 20 years ago or something. Like, but back in the day, you sit at the table and talk to each other, right? You eat, you talk a little bit, you finish eating, you talk a little bit, then you move on and watch TV or something like that, right? And I was like, oh yeah, the food's delicious. And I was talking to them, and everyone, like my mom, my dad, my sister, they were watching their phones. And I was like, what is the fucking... I'm sorry if I'm being, like... But what's the point of doing a family gathering or a friends gathering if everyone is gonna be looking at their phones? We can do that at home, right? No one is a bigger fan than me of like skipping human interaction, and no one is a bigger fan of me than looking at screens. But there is some basic human decency and interactions we need to have to keep society working, right? And humans like socialized. The least bit we need to make things keep going. And I'm sorry, but like if you're looking at your phone while someone's talking to you, you're an asshole. Sorry. Yeah, that sucks. Luckily, that's not the case with the one person I'm getting along with anymore. That's good. That's because I destroyed their phone. That would be like really obsessive girlfriend behavior. Like, it's okay, my boyfriend don't get distracted by the phone anymore because I destroy it. Man, I would love a girlfriend like that. Not that destroys my phone because I play games on my phone, but obsessive behavior is cute. In my opinion, anyway. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna make a poll given recent events, which I'm not gonna mention because again I don't want to talk about you know, stuff, politics and stuff, right? But given recent events, where should I move? Should I move to Mexico or should I move to Canada? Or should I move to a secret third option? I'm just naming the closest ones. I could become like Taco Moriko, or I could become like Poutine Moriko. Maple Moriko? Probably? Yeah, that sounds better. I'm not gonna say that I care a lot when family's around, but I still will do something like that. I mean, the whole point of the family gathering is to talk to each other, right? To keep up with each other's lives. Like, hey, are you okay? Do you need something? Family is supposed to take care of each other, so it's that kind of thing. So the fact that they couldn't do it even for a moment kind of bothered me, and I just was like, oh, okay, I ate my food and I leave, right? And I don't plan on going back there for a while. Canada seems to be under fire right now, so Mexico. Everything is under fire right now. I think Mexico has been under fire for the past forever. I'm not exactly sure. I'm absolutely advocating for you moving out. To be entirely honest, your current country is too many stupid people. Too many stupid people, and too many people that think they are smart just because the dumb people are even more stupid. Right? Because as much as I hate the dumb people, I think the people that are supposed to be smart are not doing anything to prevent all of this from happening, so... The entire country is full of stupid people. But yeah, I'm saying it as a joke now, but I may move. Brazil is too far away. I reckon it's cheaper to live there. And honestly, I wouldn't consider Mexico. I would really like to move to Canada. I know it's not doing great, but I do have faith that Canada can fix itself in the meantime, right? It's probably gonna be a couple of hard years at the beginning, but I feel like it can be nice once they figure out things. It was... It was a nice country once. I'm talking about Canada, so maybe they can figure things out again, and I do get to have a nice life there after struggling a little bit. And I'm only mentioning Mexico because it's right around the corner. I could start walking right now, and I could get to Mexico in like about 6 hours, depending if I decide to run. Right? I could run to Mexico right now if I don't know if they let you pass just like that. To be honest, I think they let you just go there, no problem, right? I don't know if you can stay with no problem, but you can just walk through the door. But obviously, I will have to move in with my dogs and stuff, so. I'm thinking about it. I would lie if I didn't say. I'm probably gonna make a decision about that in a couple of months. I want to see how deeper into hell we are willing to go. Right? And otherwise, I'm gonna move there. Just talking about random stuff, I just remember, like, I'm gonna start talking about nonsense because I wanna steer away from the political drama. I don't know what my dogs are doing. When you see me do this, I'm looking at my dogs. I don't know why my eyes don't stay open, but I'm looking like at the doggies. What are the doggies doing? I'm just gonna say this. That's what I've been telling to people. Like, how hard can it be? Right? Let's not go into that because I don't want to get it like banned or something from YouTube. But you know, changing the topic completely just to be safe. Did you know a guy that was into like death row? asked to watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy while eating his last meal. And that's funny to me. Imagine you're going to die because you created some horrible crimes for history and you kill some people and stuff like that. I don't know what he did. I don't remember, right? And be like, oh yeah, I want to eat some lobster tail and I would like some apple pie and a 7-Up. And can I please watch the Lord of the Rings film trilogy? I know he probably did it because the Lord of the Rings trilogy, it's a really long trilogy. So you gain like 10 hours of life just by watching the movies, right? Which is not a lot considering you're gonna die anyway. But it's funny to me. I love the Lord of the Rings. Not the new stuff, just the 3 classic movies and the books. Anything after the Return of the King, and maybe like the Middle-earth games are good. But after that, nothing. My brain is in autopilot right now playing the game, and I almost, instead of clicking play again, I almost click end stream on the Streamlabs app by mistake. Just thinking about ramen made me hungry. Probably gonna eat after this stream ends. It's just 11 AM, but I'm already hungry. You know, people say if you wanna save money, just eat less, and I cannot eat less. I'm a hungry boy. I like to eat food. You know, I've been thinking maybe that's a good stream idea. What if I make a stream where I pit Mexico against Canada, and just for fun, right? Nothing serious, but like, oh, they have delicious food, but they can shut you on the streets or something like that. I don't know, right? To be honest, the only complaint about Canada that I hear is that people are a little bit racist, but I get, like, compared to American racism, it's probably nothing, right? And that everything is expensive as fuck, right? Which is gonna be the case anyway. So what changes, right? If everything is really expensive, but the quality of life, the beauty of nature, everything, it's like on high levels there. I hear it's really hard to get a job, which I'm already having troubles with that, so that may be also a problem. And as I'm playing Granblue Fantasy right now, I'm only thinking about that amazing indie game I'm playing. I just want to go back and play it. Oh, it's 2 hours already. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna do 2000 mid. I'm gonna do 2000 mid just to finish it, and I'm gonna finish this stream. So if you guys have something to say it now. This stream has like 10 minutes to live. I don't mind doing this kind of a stream. Maybe I don't love Granblue Fantasy as much as I used to, and maybe it's not as intensive as other streams. But it's like I just chat, right? Just talk stream. There's no pressure. I can just talk whatever nonsense. I don't have to read any dialogue, which is an advantage. Almost done with this. And this should be it, right? Exactly 2000 mid. I still have 2000 to go, but I'm gonna do that in my free time. Remember, I'm just keeping this stream short because I really want to play that indie game. It's great. I'm also want to go eat something and probably take some cold medication because I'm feeling a little bit sick. So thank you guys for watching. I know Granblue Fantasy is not on the taste of anyone, so I appreciate you guys just coming, talk to me, and spend some time in here. Again, every minute you invest in here, it's greatly appreciated. I see every minute you guys watch. I'm watching. So thank you for watching. I will try to upload the indie game today, but again, I don't want to rush things. I want to enjoy it. So it will be today or tomorrow, and I'm gonna be on a crusade these next 8 days to play 31 indie games if possible. Yeah, I know I'm gonna burn out probably, but I wanna do it. I wanna do it. Even if it's a rush, even if it's like 5 videos every day, I wanna do it. At least I wanna try it, right? If I don't do it, I at least want to try. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next indie game stream, which is gonna be Digimon tomorrow, or anything I decide to do with this channel. I'll see you later.